What is going on, YT? It's your girl Josie. Y'all finally got it down. Finally got it down. Finally got this StreamYard down. It was so easy. I was overlooking it. StreamYard is something that I've always been curious to do. It took me a while to really think about like what type of videos I want to use during StreamYard. And I was like, you know what? StreamYard would be perfect for like nights like this when it's 3 something in the morning and I'm not camera ready. And I can just jump on StreamYard, and do a review, watch a movie with y'all, give my 2 cents, my thoughts. Y'all can also comment. Like I can read your comments live and everything. And with that being said, hold on one quick. My bad. With that being said, I don't want to be one of those people that react to like other people's channels in a negative way. So it would definitely be like TV shows, movies. And if I do react to someone's channel, trust me, it would be something positive or like a vibe. But with that being said, I just thought my first one that I want to do is something that's always been curious. I've always been curious about this. And it's basically women that did not know that they were pregnant, did not have a clue that they were pregnant. Let me pause this. They did not have a clue that they were pregnant. And I just want to like share this with you. I don't know if anybody has ever like got into this or ever like really saw this, but when I say it's interesting, it is very, very much so interesting. And I definitely want to share it with you all. And let me see. Okay. We are here and we are ready to go. Again, definitely interact with me. Comment down below how you feel about it, what you think about it, just everything. So these are actually women that did not know that they were pregnant at all. So let's get into it. Let's go. No Jane or Simpson. This is crazy.
All right, here you go.
In March 2008, 23-year-old Nikki is working and enjoying her simple lifestyle.
How are you guys doing? Very good. Can I make any recommendations for you?
I did not want kids. I always said I was going to be that woman who just had like lots of dogs.
She had all these other plans for her life.
Nikki takes precautions to prevent pregnancy.
I was on the birth control shot for a little.
I have so many friends that has said the same thing, like they didn't want children, they were on birth control, and y'all, 9 out of 10, they were either the first ones to get pregnant or they had the most children and wound up being like the best mothers ever. That is what's so crazy about it. That's what's so crazy about it.
Over 2 years, and then they put me on birth control pill. During the transition, I always used condoms.
Thank you so much. Okay, enjoy. All right, martini.
Right. Mm-hmm. She did the typical things that you do when you're 23, going out with friends.
You're getting this one.
I would go to this little restaurant / bar down the street. I smoked cigarettes when I drank.
Cheers.
Unfortunately, in June 2008, her worry-free life comes to a frightening end.
And I just stepped out of the car and I saw a guy.
The man approaches her and asks for directions.
Just, I was wondering, like...
He grabbed my purse and then he just took off running.
That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Like, wow. That's terrifying. That okay. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Help! Give me my purse! Oh my god.
I got a call. She was just hysterical. She said she had just gotten mugged.
Right now I'm so scared.
Steph, I don't feel safe here. He left bruises on my arm. I was really scared.
In a chilling twist of events, Nikki would later discover how much worse the mugging could have been.
Shortly after, he got charged for murdering a woman. Nick, you're gonna have to get out of the house sometime.
She was pretty traumatized.
Wow. Wow. So that guy that robbed her later got charged with murdering someone. Wow. Wow. And she was pregnant at the time and didn't know? This lady went through it. She went through it.
By the whole thing.
I'm not ready. I'm just too scared.
She now has trouble sleeping. Even her menstrual cycle seems to be affected by what Nikki assumes is the stress of the mugging.
I still had my cycle, but it seemed to be a little bit lighter.
By September, she notices other changes.
Fellas, if you're watching this, or ladies, if you're watching this and you don't know, this can definitely stress, and a situation like that could definitely change like your menstrual. But you still want to make sure you go and just get checked out just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side.
In her body.
I gained a little bit of weight. Not much, like not enough to have to buy new clothes.
I'm getting fat.
In our family, our stomach is the first place we gain weight.
On November 26th, Nikki wakes up with mild cramps.
I felt like a period was about to start. I was hurting a little, but not enough to cause a dent in my day.
Once at work, her cramps intensify.
The pain I felt was like menstrual cramps with a sharp pain in your back.
I must say that when I had my son, that's how it felt. It felt like menstrual cramps. So I could definitely understand why she felt that, but it does. It felt like menstrual cramps. And if you have extremely bad menstrual cramps, yeah, you're basically in labor every time you're on your cycle. That's how it felt.
Nikki tries to focus, but the pain becomes unbearable. After 2 hours of increasing pain, she calls her sister.
I need you to come get me at work.
I felt like little men were inside of me, stabbing my stomach and my back from the inside.
Okay.
Stephanie drives her sister to a local walk-in clinic. With a history of cancer in the family, Nikki is terrified of the diagnosis.
I was so worried it's cancer.
Cancer.
I felt like I was about to die. It was the worst pain I've ever felt.
Can you tell me where the pain is?
It's my lower.
Wait. Her saying that she was afraid it was cancer. Babe. I am okay. Let me put my hands up. I can definitely agree that I'm one of those Google search patients. So I definitely understand where she's coming from and definitely would have been thinking the same thing. Okay. Definitely. If not even worse. Because Google will have you going crazy. For real, for real.
Or stomach.
After a torturous hour waiting, the nurse finally takes her history.
When was your last period?
Last month.
They asked me when I had my last menstrual cycle, and I told them the month before I had it in October.
All right, let's go ahead and have you lay back.
For those, okay, I think I'm on mute. Okay, I'm on mute now. For those that think that it's impossible, my mom actually had a friend that had her menstrual cycle all the way up to labor. literally. The day before she had her menstrual cycle, the complete 9 months, and my mom had a house party, and she was there. And I later found out when I got older, of course, that she was actually on her cycle because when she came to the house party, she started her cycle and she didn't know she was pregnant. And she did the split. She did the split. They were dancing. She did the split, whatever. This is like back in the 80s. Okay. So they did like splits and stuff during dance. Y'all know how the 80s dance. And that next day was when she had sharp pains and extremely bad cramps. So she just thought it was her menstrual. But no, she actually was going to full term labor with a healthy 9-month, with a 9-month pregnancy. Like she was pregnant the whole month. So yeah, that is possible.
So the doctor, has her laid down and he takes the stethoscope and puts it on her stomach and he's listening.
It hurts really bad. What is it?
You're pregnant.
I can't be pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant.
He tells me I'm pregnant.
Are you sure she's not just bloated or something?
No, there's definitely 2 heartbeats.
No.
I was kind of taken aback. I mean, I knew that she had what we thought was her period.
I argued with him, and then they had me take a pregnancy test. And the doctor told me that I was definitely 100% sure pregnant.
I'm not pregnant.
It was shocking for sure. At that point, I thought she must have been a month or 2.
The doctor told me to go to the hospital immediately.
Baby, I would have been like, say what? Say, huh? Say who? I need a sonogram. Can y'all do a blood test? Urine test? Yeah, I need all 3. ASAP. Big time.
Because if I was in this much pain, something had to be wrong.
I can't be pregnant. Let's figure this out.
Once at the hospital, Nikki is in so much pain she can barely speak.
How far along are you?
We don't know.
We're all thinking I'm just a couple months along. They hooked the ultrasound machine up to me. They're like, you're 37 weeks.
We were both just in complete shock.
37 weeks? 37 weeks? Baby, imagine being 37 weeks or full term, not knowing, you don't have a diapers, you don't have wipes. What if you're just like her, like at the beginning of the show, she said she didn't want children at all. At all. I wonder if she kept the baby. Let's keep going. Let's see what happened.
Deep breath in and out.
An internal exam confirms Nikki is not only full term, but she's 8 centimeters dilated. The baby is coming now.
No.
I just kept screaming, I can't be having a child.
I've been drinking.
The nurses kept saying,
Ooh, 8 centimeters. Yes, that baby is coming, regardless if you like it or not. And another thing, whenever you're in labor, a lot of people don't know. Well, some people know, but the guys especially don't know. Most males don't know. But when you have those labor pains, you want to push. Okay, you want to push, and based off the position of that baby, 8 centimeters, that baby can come out at 8. You don't have to be a full 10, because I've heard of babies coming out even like at 7. So 8, yeah. Okay, let's get back into this.
you are pregnant. You are giving birth to a baby right now.
Okay, what's going on here?
The on-call OBGYN arrives and breaks Nikki's water.
The nurses looked at her and could see how small her stomach was. And at that point, we all thought there's no way she was full term.
It was awful, excruciating pain. 1 to 10, it would be 15.
I see the head. Okay, one more.
Only 30 minutes after finding out she is pregnant and a mere 3 hours of labor, Nikki vaginally delivers a baby girl.
Gorgeous baby girl. But I need somebody to check sis blood pressure, okay? Check her blood pressure. Make sure she is okay.
Nikki's first question was, is she healthy?
Had I known, I wouldn't have, drank any, smoked any cigarettes.
In women who smoke, there's an increased risk of childhood asthma. There's also an increased risk of sudden infant death syndrome. So it's very important to have good prenatal care.
In spite of no prenatal care, miraculously, newborn Jocelyn Rose appears unharmed by Nikki's partying.
From the second they put her in her arms, you could just see her motherly instincts take over.
It was amazing. It was love at first sight. I never really understood what that meant until I held her.
I got to move to the hospital room, and Nikki was so happy. It was just a beautiful sight.
So how could Nikki have gone for 37 weeks and not know that she was pregnant?
I had seen the show. I didn't know I was pregnant. I kid you not, like 2 or 3 days before Nikki had her baby. I never thought that it would happen to us.
I definitely didn't have any morning sickness. I never had any crazy food cravings. I never felt her move.
Oh, where have you been hiding?
I had no